Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Sales Mastery TV. I'm your host, Chadi Bazzi, a real estate coach and trainer, and I'm on a mission to help you master the art of selling so you can take more listings than you are right now, sell more homes much faster than you ever have, work less, and build a business by design. A business you absolutely love that gives you the money, time, and freedom that you deserve. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to a new episode of Real Estate Success Mastery TV. And today we're going to be doing something, like literally on the fly, and maybe on the fly. It is on the fly kind of thing because I knew I was going to be asked some questions. Didn't really, maybe had an idea of what the question is, but didn't really prepare an answer for it, so it's going to be good for you. So as you can see, I'm in front of my computer right now, and I have this course called the Real Estate NLP Academy. If you wanted more information about that, by the way, you can check that out at winninginfluence.com. And one of the things that I do is at the end of every single training session, by the way, this training is all about the art of becoming a master of influence and persuasion, how to get any buyer, any seller, anyone, anywhere, anytime to do exactly what you want them to do. And at the end of the training session, I open it up for Q&A just like I did right now. And one of the members this week raised a very good question. He happens to follow another company who he doesn't work for. It's actually, I think it's a little bit outside of his marketplace, but regardless, he's not with them. And this company was promoting that they offer so much training to their agents in regards to how to work for sale by owners, expireds, every single selling scenario of, how to say this if the customer says that, etc. That's what it is, Cristiano, right? That's like basically your question. Okay, so basically your question is, how do I compete with the best agents? Because these agents really are some of the best agents all over the country, right? Okay, so they really are, top-notch agents. So the question is, how do I compete with the best agents? Or how do I compete with the agents who work for a firm that gives an absolute killer amount of value, etc.? And here's my response, okay? It's one of two folds. Number one, either join them to get as good as them, or option number two, which would be the preferred option, get better than them. Become better than them. So how do you become the absolute best you that you could possibly be? Here's what you do. Number one, what I want you to do is, yes, pay attention to what the competition is doing. To stay a step ahead of your competition, you got to know what is your competition doing. Okay. And number two, I want you to place a higher focus on not just paying attention to your competition, which is more important than that. I want you to place a higher focus on how to become more valuable, how to become more valuable to your marketplace. Because when you become more valuable to the marketplace, then guess what? Commission is not an object, okay? When you become, more of a value to the marketplace, then you're instantly positioned as the expert. And guess what? When you go in any industry to see an expert, guess what? You're prepared to pay the price of an expert. Okay, so you wonder how to get your 6% and 7% commission? Well, you gotta be the expert who charges 6 or 7%, and then people line up to pay that. So how do you become better than your competition? Okay, again, you become more valuable. How do you become more valuable? You study the market. You study the market. So number one, you study the market. Okay. So let me challenge you with something. Okay. If I was a real seller right now and you came into my home and I say to you, hey, can you tell me how many homes are available? And I know you prepared the CMA and I see 3 people that I'm competing with. Are there other homes that buyers have a choice from that are 3-bedroom, 2-bath within a mile radius? How many homes am I competing with? How many of the homes have you actually seen so far? Okay. How many homes within that price range actually did not sell in the last 30 days or 3 months or 6 months? How many expired? How many withdrawals? How many canceled? Okay. We need to know what is the average days on the market, not just what's in the CMA, all of that. Okay, that's what an expert does. They know their area better than anyone else does. And see, you don't even bring that up to people. You wait for them to ask you, but they're asking in the back of their mind. Don't wait for them to ask you that question. You need to showcase that as the expert. That's how you do it. And then you ask yourself this question: what are the 5 most common questions that a seller could possibly ask me? We're doing a seller situation here. What are the 5 questions that a seller could possibly ask me? And here's what you do. When you show up to do a presentation, you don't wait for them to ask you those questions. You answer them. And then you ask yourself the question of what are 5 questions every single seller should be asking an agent that they do not ask? And guess what? You bring that up to their attention and you answer those questions during the presentation. And in that moment, what you end up doing is you end up eliminating your competition, because your competition isn't talking about that, and that becomes more valuable. And then you ask yourself this question: what are the top 5 objections that a seller could possibly give me? And guess what you do? You handle every single one of them inside of your presentation. And then at the end of the presentation, guess what happens? You got a well-informed seller. You've done your job in educating the heck out of them. You provided so much value. You addressed every single question they could possibly ask you before they asked it. You shared 5 different scenarios of certain things that they could be asking but don't ask, and you give them more value during that. And then you play out what every single possible objection they can give you, and you handle it before it even comes up. And at the end of the presentation, guess what they do? They sign the contract. That's it. So how do you compete with the best of the best? You become better than them. So would you like to become better? Would you like to set more listing appointments every single day? Would you like to convert more of the appointments that you go on? If the answer is yes, then I invite you to check out www.winninginfluence.com. Okay? So you and I can have a private one-on-one conversation to see if you're absolutely ready to join the elite of the elite and become a top listing agent. That's it for today. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here. Thank you very much for watching this video, and just want to let you know that every single week, 2 to 3 times a week, we release 2 to 3 videos on our YouTube channel. So if you're looking for more training on how to become a top listing agent, on topics from how to have a top listing agent mindset, or how to achieve a better skill set, a better listing presentation, better lead follow-up strategy, better handling objection techniques, better closing techniques, how to set more appointments, who to call, when to call, what to say, how to say. That's what we talk about on a weekly basis. So make sure you click the subscribe button right below this video so you could be watching so you could be alerted every single week as we release new videos. And somewhere to my right or somewhere to my left, or I should be saying somewhere to my right or to your left, etc. You see what's going on here. There should be other videos playing. You can click on those for more videos. This is it. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.